So if you watched my previous classroom setup video, you will notice that I changed my desk space around. So I moved this table over here. This is where my desk actually was, and I put my desk on the side over there so I could put my printer on top of this table, and I will have my own space here. It's almost like a cubicle space, and I'm a teacher. I've never had a cubicle, so I liked having my own little space around here. So my desk is now on this side, and on the other side I have this student desk with my brand new refrigerator underneath to keep all of my waters cold throughout the day.
I am going all the way. But when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now I'm all confused, turning gold into sand. Don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away. Yeah, 'cause when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche.
So I originally had all of the student desks facing the front of the board, basically the front of the classroom, but I ended up changing them because a lot of students would go over to the windows and peek out the windows basically at the beginning of class, halfway through class, at the end of class. It was just really annoying. So I ended up having students face each other. So that side would face this side, and this side would face that side. So basically half of the class would have their backs against the windows, so they wouldn't be peeking through them. They'd be facing the other students, which actually worked. And I put some bookcases to cover the shelves as well, which also really helped out so much. Written down the words to say, it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the. So this is some cool artwork that I found on top of my cabinet. It's basically a painting of Emma Watson. It's student art. Students did this. I thought it would be really cool because it's rainbow. It would match my classroom. But in the end, I ended up taking it down because it didn't match, and there were some grammar errors in the quote. But in the end, I thought it was pretty cool. It just didn't make it to the final preview of my classroom.
And all the things that you do, sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than.
I decided to make a QR code for my classroom's bulletin board. I went ahead and went to qrstuff.com. I copied the link for my Google Doc because that's what I want the code to go to, and I pasted it onto their website, and they gave me this QR code. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is copy the link for whatever website you want and paste it onto their website.
then you go ahead and print off the QR code that they give you. So it's pretty easy. You can change the sizes all you want, and I decided to have 2 different sizes, so 2 smaller ones and 1 slightly bigger one, and to put that on my bulletin board. So I get a lot of absent students basically daily, and I just get tired of them asking me, what did I miss? I was absent, what did I miss? So I just tell them to go to the Google Doc. So I printed out some QR codes to put on our bulletin board. So instead of typing in the whole link for our Google Doc, they could just scan the QR code and it'll take them right to it. So if you want to create any QR codes, all you have to do is go to qrstuff.com, copy the link you want and paste it in there, and then you can just print out your QR code like I did.
To say, oh baby, what I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you, and all the things that you do. I'm so in love with you. It sounds so stupid now. What I am trying to do, what I am trying to do, what I am trying to do is say I love you.
How I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way.
But when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is
So right here, I'm just folding up some blank printer paper and I'm stapling it over an outlet that I have on my wall just to keep students from using that outlet to charge their phones, because I do not let them do that in my classroom.
what I am trying to do is say I love you.
You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now I'm all confused. Turning gold into sand, don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away.
Touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. And all the things that you do. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hand, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all just goes away. The things I plan to say, oh baby, what I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I plan, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you, and all the things that you do. I'm so in love with you. It sounds so stupid now. What I am trying to do, what I am trying to do, what I am trying to do is say I love you.
How I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this
right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby.